So what do you think? Will heart enforce the blood with a small force or with small pressure or a very great pressure? Obviously, the heart will enforce or apply a very large pressure on the blood so that the blood gets enough velocity to be distributed all around the body. Okay, so blood, okay, all around the body. That means the left ventricle applies a lot of pressure, a very high pressure on the blood, so the blood gets distributed to all parts of the body at an instant. That means the artery which is the artery which is taking out the blood out of the heart has to tolerate a high pressure. Now imagine if this artery have a very thin wall that would make it very weak. So now if blood gets into that thin walled artery at a very high pressure, there is a huge possibility that the artery wall might get tear off. It would be damaged and it would be displaced from its position and it will be destroyed by the high pressure of the blood, isn't it? So that's why artery walls are made very thick so that they can tolerate the high pressure. So blood is flowing through the artery at a very high pressure in a wave like manner, isn't it? In a wave like manner. So it actually does not need the involvement of any valve inside the arteries because the blood is flowing at a very high velocity in the artery with a with a large blood pressure. So there is very little or actually no chance of blood getting back into the heart. So that's why artery inside does not contain any valve. Okay, inside does not contain any valve. Okay, all right. So now you know that why artery walls are very thick. Okay. Second question is that why capillary walls are just one celled thick. Okay, the capillary walls, for example, if this is a capillary and I zoom one part of it, it would look like this. This is a cell, this is a cell, this is a cell. The cells are called endothelial cells. Endothelium. Thelium means layer, endo means inside. So endothelium means inside layer cells. Epi means up or top. So epithelial means top layer and endothelial means inner layer. Okay. So look, the capillary walls are just one cell thick. All right. They're just one cell thick. So suppose this is a body cell and imagine this is a capillary. Now blood is going from inside the capillary. Okay, all right. Blood is going from inside the capillary. Blood is going. So this blood, it contains oxygen, isn't it? And this oxygen has to go to the body cells, isn't it? Now if capillary walls are very thick just like artery, then it would take a lot of time for the oxygen molecule to pass from the blood vessel into the body cell, to pass from the blood vessel into the body cell. Okay, so but our cells are always very much active and they need a lot of oxygen for survival, for which the capillaries are one cell thick and there's a lot of space between the cells so that material exchange